What's up, everybody? This is your boy Cody again. I'm coming out with another video in our Lorne series. This one today is going to be discussing the topic of Lorne's penis. We're going to talk about the man's penis, and if you're not comfortable with that, like, you know what I mean, just like please tell me in the comments. Hey, I don't appreciate you doing penis videos. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if that's even cool. I don't know if that's okay on YouTube or what. Like, honestly, like, but I've seen dick videos. Like, I saw this video. This is what kind of put me up for this. Like, well, I mean, the idea has been in my head for a minute, but you know, it's like I think it's been mentioned a lot. You know what I mean about Lorne. His penis is not super impressive in size, and also he's got like a bit of an issue going on. You know what I mean? Like, he's got a certain issue with his penis. Now, I don't look through those pictures of his penis because I don't know, man. I've been through some things and I've seen some things, and I know that sometimes you just see something and you cannot it's gonna be there. You might remember that when you're 80, dog, if you look at that thing. You know what I'm saying? So I choose not to expose my brain to certain things. But you know, if that's your thing, whatever. Hold on one second, please. Excuse me. Anyway, I'm gonna be touching on a few things. Yeah, just going into detail about that. I'm gonna include an image that, like, it's a drawing. It's a medical drawing. It is a penis. It's the most like cartoonish one I could get. You know what I mean? Like, there were like a lot more real looking examples, and I was like, dog, I'm not comfortable with that. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to put that shit like in somebody's face that's just trying to like watch an innocent Lorne video. You know what I mean? But one way or the other, there's no images of penises that are real. Or anything like that, but I'm just qualifying it all, man. I can't throw enough warnings out there if you don't want to see that shit. I'm not showing you Lorne's penis or anything like that, or any traumatic pictures of Lorne. This is actually the most ugly picture on here that I got on the screen right here. But yeah, I'm gonna go into some issues, man. Bam. So let's dig into it. This was brought up to my attention in a live stream by a certain community member. I don't know if she wanted me to throw her name or not. Like, I asked her, it's okay if I say her name, and she never responded in a live stream, and she maybe probably didn't see it or whatever. But yeah, I'm just not gonna mention her name anyway, out of respect. Maybe she don't want to be associated with this video. But no, she suggested, she just throws it out there, stuff in there in the stream sometimes, and I pick up on it because it's interesting. Like, she's saying stuff that's weird. But she said Lorne has Peyronie's disease, and I'm like, Peyronie's disease? What is Peyronie's? You know, I'm a naturally curious person, like, you know, like our man Dan Allen, you know. So I went ahead and looked up Peyronie's disease, and I'm gonna show you guys what I found. Okay, so shit balls, am I inside the? Yeah, there it is. It's lit up, the stuff that's on the screen, huh? And don't rag on me for using pages. I do not know how to use computers very well. Apple computers are very easy for me because I don't know that much about computers. Okay, so anyway, Peyronie's disease is a connective tissue disorder involving the growth of fibrous plaques in the soft tissue of the penis. As you guys might be aware, like, the soft tissue of the penis is like, it's some fucking shit inside of your wiener that, like, it fills with blood or something, and it's a bull crap. I really, honestly, I'm exposing my ignorance here. I don't know how a ding dong works on the inside. But anyway, I'm going to show pictures. Specifically, scar tissue forms in the tunica albuginea, the thick sheath of tissue surrounding the corpora cavernosa, causing pain, abnormal curvature, erectile dysfunction, indentation, loss of girth, and shortening. I don't know whose penis that sounds like, Lorne. I don't know. But anyway, I'm not reaching any conclusions right here. I'm going to get more into this in just a second. And I'm going to discuss how Lorne came to, how he possibly came to, what's the word? Acquire this, what do you acquire a fucking, a disorder? I don't know, or a dysfunction. But one or the other, yeah, I believe, I'm going to show the drawing now, okay, guys? Boom. Oh, shit. Okay, I made it too small, or, too big or something. Well, anyway, this is the tunica that it was mentioning. And this is a normally erect penis. I'm guessing this is like, like the belly button right here, and this, like, because it looks weird. But anyway, this is the cavernosa, which I assume is some kind of word for a cavern, which would mean that this is what fills with blood. Yeah, corpora, corp. I don't know what the root word of that is, But anyway, so plaque will build up here due to injury. Like imagine scar tissue, like how if you had a scar tissue, and you ever seen those people that they scar up real big, and they get like big old scars, you know what I mean? I knew a girl who had that, like she got her earrings ripped out, and she had that, and she had these big, like, they looked like punching bags on her ears. They looked crazy. It was sad. But see, it makes the wing wang curve. It makes his ping pong curve. And I'm believing this is the belly button, so it's curving up towards his face. And I looked through images on Google Images, and there's ones that curve down as well when this is an erect penis. Yeah, so that's what that disease is. Now let's continue reading because we're going to make some connections with Lorne, and I'm sure you guys will like if I get back to not having this picture. Okay, so we got Lorne again, and bam, here we are. So signs and symptoms. Let's see if I have to read all this. No. Okay, I'm gonna read. Commonly referred. Okay, the disease may cause pain, hardened big cord-like lesions, or abnormal curvature of the penis when erect due to chronic inflammation of the tunica albuginea. So let's look at what that is again. Inflammation of that. It's not in this drawing. No, is it the tunica? Is that what it said? The tunica? Yeah, so the tunica is this stuff. This material here. Okay. Shitballs. Okay, here we go, guys. Okay. But I'm going to get more into this. Because this actually gets kind of cool. I was reading about it, and I'm like, Lorne, all along the way. Okay, so although the popular conception of Peyronie's disease is that it always involves curvature of the penis, the scar... Okay, whatever. That's not relevant. The condition may also make sexual intercourse painful and or difficult. Though it is unclear whether some men report satisfactory or unsatisfactory intercourse in spite of the disorder. Okay, so maybe Lorne has some kind of issue with that. Maybe sex is painful. He mentions that he wears a condom. My man wears a condom when he JOs. And why is that? He says because of calluses in his hands, right? Okay, right? And I believe it's while he's JOing in this truck here that he's in. But he wears a condom to JO because he has calluses? Homie, I don't know not one motherfucker that has calluses like that, bro. I lifted weights before, you know, and used to not wear gloves. And you know what I'm saying? I had some rugged ass hands in my life. And I never didn't wear no goddamn fucking condom to JO, my boy. You know what I mean? I'm just being real. If you're out there and you do that, that's cool, bro. You know what I mean? I'm not judging you, man. Fucking rubbing your wiener inside of a condom. But I'm off topic. What I wanted to get back at was that Lorne has fucking Peyronie's disease. Hold on, let's look into this. Okay, and it's often caused by injury. Okay, but that's just a spoiler here. Okay, it can affect men of any race and age. The disorder is confined to the penis, although substantial number of men with Peyronie's exhibit concurrent connective tissue disorders in the hand, and to a lesser degree in the feet. Okay, about 30% of men with Peyronie's disease develop fibrosis in other elastic tissues of the body, such as on the hand or foot, including Dupuytren. That's you should have had your name be more like normal spelled if you wanted me to pronounce that shit correctly. I'm sorry. I'm pretty good at English, and that's fucked. I don't know what that is. Contracture of the hand. An increased incidence is genetically related males suggest a genetic component. Okay, I don't know about that last part. I don't really care. That hand shit. When I was Google image searching, okay, for fucking Peyronie's, here's a fucking image. Are you ready for it? Bam! Peyronie's. What do those look like? Calluses. Why does Lorne JO into a condom? Because he has calloused hands, and because intercourse can be painful. So his dick's probably extra sensitive to those calluses that he does have, but Lorne doesn't fucking do anything. He drives truck. Since when do you get fucking calloused hands driving truck? You know what I'm saying? Fucking, he probably wears gloves and shit when he's working, no? Every workman wears gloves. You're not a pussy for wearing work gloves, dog. If it's fucking your hands up like it, you're not a mechanic. You know what I'm saying? Why are your hands all calloused up, homie? Peyronie's disease. Anyway, psychosocial. Peyronie's disease can also have psychological effects. While most men will continue to be able to have sexual relations, they are likely to experience some degree of erectile dysfunction, Lorne Armstrong. Fuck, I fucked that up. I fucked that way up. Hold on, let me... That was supposed to be like a slugger, like I was gonna bring up his face. Who's that sound like, Lorne Armstrong? Fuck, I killed my whole joke. Anyway, okay. Fuck. Let me try that again. Peyronie's disease can have also psychological effects. While most men will continue to be able to have sexual relations, they're likely to experience some degree of erectile dysfunction. Who does that sound like, Lorne Armstrong? Was that better? Okay. It is not uncommon to exhibit depression or withdrawal. Withdrawal. I don't know how to say that word. Withdrawal? Withdrawal? They should have spelled that different. I'm telling you, it's time to update fucking English, dog. I want to bring in those upside down question marks at the beginning that they use in Spanish. You know what I'm saying? Like, so you ever had a question like, what the fuck are you doing? Right? I mean, but you're yelling it or something like that, right? How do you know it's a question? You have to put the exclamation point so you know it's yelled. That's what rules over it, I understand, grammatically. If I'm wrong, tell me in the comments whether a question mark trumps a fucking exclamation point, because I believe an exclamation point can take the place of a question mark, but not the other way around. But I propose that we bring the upside down question mark at the beginning of the sentence so you know it's a question when you start reading it. What the fuck are you doing? But it has the upside down question mark and it ends in an exclamation point. You mix it, because Spanish doesn't even do that. But I like that. Upside down question mark at the beginning, exclamation point at the end. But one way or the other, that sounds like Lorne, right? He's just so weird about his dick. And that's something I wanted to get into. I'm so glad that I read that fucking sentence. Because I plan these out, dog, and not Mr. Edits, you know what I mean? I don't know how to, you know what I mean? I do know how to do it, but honestly, I think it's better this way, dog. Like, I could probably, like, put some video or something. I don't know. I'll figure it out. But, fuck am I talking about? I'm fucking... Hold on a second. Okay. Yeah, okay. So, here's my thing, right? Here's what I think. I think part of the reason why Lorne is always showing his ding-dong to fucking people, you know what I mean? You notice how he's like, he's known to be like an exhibitionist almost, Lorne. Look how quick he was to show 13-year-old Kayla his ping pong. Go look at the chat log. Don't take my word for it. Look at the chat log. Read the chat log. Commit yourself to reading 8 minutes of chat log. I don't care how slow you read. You'll get to the part where he talks about his ding-dong. So anyway, I think part of the reason that he shows his ding-dong off like that all the time is because he's looking for approval. He's looking for approval. Like, that looks good. He's looking for one of those. No matter how many he gets, he's looking for oh, I like that. And he's just desperate to get that, like, approval of his penis. Like, that's normal. That's fine. A lot of guys are like that. You know, he's looking for one of those. And he's just, I don't think he's ever got one of those. You know, and how did he contract this condition? Let's talk about that. Let's talk about how does one contract the condition. The underlying cause of Peyronie's disease is unknown, although it is likely due to a buildup of plaque inside of the penis. It's this image right here, guys. Penis alert. The plaque. See how it builds up right here? This is a scar tissue from probably damage right here. Okay. Is likely due to buildup of plaque inside the penis due to repeated mild sexual trauma or injury during sexual intercourse or physical activity. And what I think they mean by physical activity is some form of masturbation during adolescence. I've got a couple theories about what happened to Lorne's ping pong. I think that either one of a couple things happened. Okay, I think that and this is I consider both very likely. He whipped out. He's like, you know, he's horny as fuck, horny Lorne. I don't know. I heard it was like a Bass Shaman video or something. What he was talking about, Lorne got caught J-O-ing. He was J-O-ing on the bus in school, and his name was Horny Lorne. After that, in school, he got caught J-O-ing on the bus, the school bus. So like everybody called him Horny Lorne, and that was like a really small town. You know what I mean? Out in the woods, freaking. You know, he's gonna be known. He's like blackball. You know, it's like Bukowski did a story about that, about the most beautiful girl in town. She got had to get a Coke bottle removed from her when she was in high school, and after that nobody would touch her, and she ended up marrying this weird little midget guy, and she was the most beautiful woman in town. It was a story by Charles Bukowski, but maybe that happened to Lorne. You know, was known for that, whatever, you know. But anyway, maybe since he was known to be horny, that's what I was going with that story. He whipped out his ping pong on a girl, like in junior high or something. Maybe they were kissing, and he was like, "Bam, pop this thing out," you know what I mean? And then she grabbed it and was like, "Fuck you, blow," you know what I mean? And bent his dick, which caused that trauma, you know what I mean? Which would make him get this plaque buildup. Or a second thing, which would be furious, dry masturbation. Or and here's my real which I think maybe he might have did some weird thing with like a sandwich baggie and a bunch of oil and fucking put it between the couch cushions and like was doing something crazy. You know, I don't know. He was crazy. He was a fucking horny bastard. He wasn't very smart. He probably tried to fuck a bunch of stuff during his masturbation experimentation as a budding man, as a young man, you know? Because, I mean, every man's been through that, you know? I mean, not to the degree I think that Lorne experienced it, but, you know, where your mind is just crazy when you're, you know, going through your puberty and whatever. I don't know if girls are the same way, but, man, you know what I mean? But I'm not saying excusing anything that he did, of course. That's really weird. I mean, even where I went to school with like thousands of people, like that would have been known. You know what I mean? Getting caught JOing on the bus. But I also think maybe the other thing that might have happened is since Lorne is known to not have a very impressive cashew. I heard it was referred to as a cashew penis. He's not, well, before that though, imagine it was straight, right? It was a normal ping pong, and then here's another thing that I think, okay? And here's my thing. Since he had a smaller bing bong, right? Okay? He was trying to do a technique to increase the size of his penis, which is like a urban legend. It's always been, as far as I know, like, you want to make your ding dong big, you do this. And it's, heads up, if you guys have not heard of this, you're about to go to school. It's called jelking, okay? And jelking is where they'll, like, while they're getting a boner, they'll like you're supposed to grab it at the base and push blood up towards the tip to like burst little fucking blood vessels to supposedly expand this little thing. I read a thing on it when I was like like 12 and I was reading the internet, like what the fuck? But anyway, I think he was uncomfortable with his penis size and he was trying to like do jelking. And look at these articles that I found about, lo and behold, I didn't know this, right? I just Googled jelking Peyronies. And man, stop milking your penises. Penises. Urologists warn. Blah blah blah. Peyronie's. Yeah. It's fucking. They're talking about this is inside the article. I'm not even gonna go into it. Men warn dangerous jelking trend that claims to make Peyronie's disease. What is jelking? Peyronie's disease. You get what I'm saying? You see the connection? Lorne was insecure about his tiny little ping pong. Well, it wasn't. It's not even. What is it like 5 inches according to the? They like mathematically. I'm sorry if your ding dong's that small. I'm not making fun of you, but he thought that was like insufficient. He's like, oh, I should have a bigger ding dong, you know? I'm Lorne, you know what I'm saying? I'm fucking Mr. Cool, you know what I mean? Because he was like, thought he was cool in high school, I think, or whatever. Because maybe that bus story is made up, you know what I mean? But he was insecure about his ping pong. He hears that's the technique, and he starts, because you ever see those Indian videos, you know what I mean? Like weird sex and shit like that on HBO where they're like fucking lifting up shit with their ding dongs and stuff. I think it's like something to do with that. And supposedly it's a Hindu technique to make your bing bong bigger. I'm just trying to think back to when I was like 12. You know what I mean? But, yeah, so I think he fucked his dick up. I think he was doing that shit and just furiously fucking with it. Or he was fucking the bed. Or he whipped out his dick on a girl and he fucked his dick up. And therefore he was afflicted with Peyronie's disease. And that's why he has to jail with a condom. It's not because he works real hard. He's a goddamn drive truck. You know what I'm saying? He's got calluses and shit because he's got ligament problems, fucking all kinds of problems in his hands probably. Probably his hands hurt a lot. They're probably all pale and weird and react weird to the cold and shit like that. My boy, Lorne, you fucked around with your dick too much, bro. God gave you that, dog. If you fucking put your hand, I think it was Joe Rogan said that. If you stand up and you let your arm swing in front of you, it swings right to your ding dong. You know what I mean? Like, it's something you should not touch, bro. You shouldn't be doing that, bro. Like, you'll go out in there and fucking be nice to somebody and be real and, like, earn the reward of sexual intimacy. You know what I mean? Just don't stop pressing the pleasure button. I learned about this study. I don't remember if I'm going to say this right at all, right? But supposedly they hooked up wires to like, rats or something like that to their brain. and they touch the dopamine center or whatever, and like they could press one button to press that to trigger their dopamine, and one button for food. And basically, this thing just died pressing the fucking pleasure button. Whatever these creatures are, or it was monkeys, or it was dogs, or something like that. They put a wire in their brain that triggered the pleasure centers, the one that's rewarded sexually and whatever. And then they put one button for that, one button for the food, and they starve themselves pressing that pleasure button. And that's what I think Lorne did. He just fucking ruined his dick, ruined his life. Now he's super insecure about his dick. That's why he's always showing his weird, crooked penis to them. Hey, this is fine, right? This is good. This is big enough. This is fine. This is pretty good, right? That's what they like, because there's clits inside there. The fucking clit on the inside of the fucking pussy in the back, right? The one that, at the top. You know what I'm talking about? And that's, your bent penis is actually going to touch that more, and whatever he's got to fucking tell himself. I'm sorry if I got graphic in this video, guys. I promise, like, not all my content is sexual like this. Thumbs up, thumbs down. Tell me if you agree with me or not, man. And sorry I ramble so much, and I just dropped some shit, but God bless you guys, man. Have a good ass night. Bro.